Hi, I just finished my first run with Novablast 6. As you know, this shoe was officially released yesterday, so I cannot wait it. I ordered it from ASICS. The price was 160 euros, which is quite a good price for this class of shoes. I did today 5-kilometer run with these shoes. It was kind of recovery run for me because yesterday I have heavy training, kind of 3 kilometers trial race. So let me say how this shoe felt. I was big fan of Novablast 3, and now I decided, unfortunately I missed the version 4 and 5, so I decided to give a try of Novablast 6. And to be honest, for me Novablast was always the best value for money at the ASICS, and I'm still convinced that it's the fact. So about the specs, I couldn't find official specs at the ASICS site. And about the foams, there was something that it contains the FF Turbo Square foam that is kind of responsive. A race day shoes foam. It's also present at the Meta Speed and at the Mega Speed, but also it has one other foam that is a really cushioning foam, max foam. And to be honest, this shoe was giving quite a good ride. I did, as I said, 5-kilometer run, 3.2 miles approximately, and the ride was cushioned but also responsive, so I could easily do with my tired legs pace of 5:30 or something like 9 minutes per mile. And I think that this one could also go on faster paces. So I would say a really cushioned and responsive shoe. Or it's a great shoe for runners as me that are not the easiest, not the lightweight runners. So I have about 80 kilos and or 185 lips. So for me, and I like cushion shoes, so this one is cushion. It's kind of responsive, not a sinking one. On the first shoe, the upper looks breathable. About the outsole, it has a part of rubber. I thought that it wouldn't be best one for kind of rainy conditions, but it was a bit wet. I didn't have any issues. I thought the first initial impression for me was that the outsole of the Mega Blast or Super Blast 3 is better, but this one was doing quite okay because you see the part of rubbers. This is also nice tongue. So the first impression for me are quite positive. And to be honest, for me it looks so far one of the better daily trainers introduced this year. If you remember, a few weeks ago I was reviewing Puma Deviate Pure, and I think I like this one more. On the first run, I would say that's a great shoe. And in the past was Novablast best value for money at ASICS, and that is still it is, because you have 460 euro, kind of versatile shoe that could be used for easy runs, some of the tempo runs. About the intervals, I have my doubts. So about the intervals, I wouldn't I wouldn't use this one probably on the intervals. I have many faster race day shoes. So, but if I compare this one to the to his other brother from the ASICS family, Novablast, it costs about 1/3 less, but the performance are almost the same. And if I compare this one to the Superblast 3, I tested Superblast 3 first time, but Superblast 3 was more sinking, a bit softer, and I think slower shoes. The other issue is can we use this one on the long run? But I will test maybe this weekend, and just to see how it behaves on a long run. That's what I know in the past. With I had Novablast 3, and then I have issues when I was running more than 10-11 miles. The longest ride that I ever done with Novablast 3 was about 17.5 miles, 17.5 kilometers, 11 miles. So that might be one of the things that is interesting to test. Is this one good for semi-long runs and long runs? But the rest looks good. Just the first impression is quite positive. I would recommend to buy it if you need a daily trainer. If you want to buy a rotation with only one shoe, this could be your solution, because I'm sure that it could be run also, it could be used for easy runs, definitely, steady runs, tempo runs. Interval is not the best solution, but you can also run an interval. So that would be for today. Great shoes, highly recommend it. Please tell me what is your opinion in the comments. So, and that would be for today, and bye bye.